Alright guys, it's time of the year again. December 11th, 2025, the grand celebration of gaming.
Hello everybody, it's Jeff Keighley and the Game Awards season is officially here.
Yeah, boy.
The prestigious event where all we pretend our votes actually matter. The Game Awards. Yeah, that rigged nomination website. Before anyone screams, bro, you're exaggerating. Relax. We all know how this goes every single year, don't we? Now look, even though I'm convinced my votes are basically being tossed into a digital shredder, I still went through the whole thing like a responsible gamer. And today I'm walking you through how I voted. And at the end of the video, I will show you the full summary of my vote card so you can see the madness in all its glory. But before we dive in, let me say this right away. I skipped a bunch of categories.
No way!
Not because I'm lazy, but because I'm not gonna pretend I know or care about stuff I don't play. So the first one on the list is the best mobile game. I don't game on my phone. If your game has a stamina timer or wants me to buy gems, nah, I pass.
He's got a point.
Games for impact. Let's be real. This category feels less like celebrating a game and more like being guilt-tripped into picking a political message.
Damn!
Hard pass. Best fighting game. I haven't touched a fighting game seriously since the PS1 era, when button mashing actually worked. Best esports athlete and best esports game. I don't watch esports. I don't follow teams. So I'm not gonna pretend I know who XX Sniper Jesus 420 is. So yeah, I skipped them. Now, why am I making this video? Because, like every single year, the whole thing feels cooked from the start. VPN warriors stacking votes, studios mobilizing fan bases, journalists having favorites, who knows? But when I look at my own vote card, and when I look at how the gaming community typically reacts online, I'm pretty confident I know exactly where the winds are blowing. So let's talk predictions and a couple of categories that I think will cause absolute chaos.
Yes! Hell yeah!
Best performance. I went with Charlie Cox. Why? Because he's a legit actor. He's always been down to earth, and his performance in Clair Obscur absolutely carried the emotional weight of that game. And yeah, he is Daredevil, so bonus point. He earned my vote. But let's be honest here. We all know who the show is gonna crown. Erika Ishii. Not because of the performance, not because of the role. Nah. It's gonna be because she's the poster child for activism in gaming circles.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
It is predictable at this point. We can't have nice things anymore without someone waving a moral flag on stage. So, while I personally think Charlie smashed it, the award is probably already decided behind the scenes. Game of the Year. Well, this was the big one for me. My heart initially went to Argradas, but it's not even on the list. Then I thought, alright, Death Stranding 2 is absolutely going to be a heavy hitter. Kojima does weird, surreal, uncomfortable worlds like nobody else. It's unique, it is bizarre, and it sticks with you. So yeah, Death Stranding 2 could absolutely win. But there's Clair Obscur, a complete newcomer that came out swinging. Fresh world, strong style, great execution. Felt like a proper breath of fresh air that the gaming industry actually needed, especially in the year of our Lord 2025. So, I gave them my vote. And if something like Donkey Kong Bonanza ends up winning, I swear I will just laugh. Because honestly, everything nominated this year is pretty solid overall, but some wins would raise eyebrows so hard they'd exit your forehead.
Okay.
Best Adaptation. Now, this is where things get spicy. I went with Devil May Cry. Not perfect, Dante got nerfed into a bit of a softie, but the overall vibe felt the most faithful to its franchise. Until Dawn? Garbage. Minecraft movie? Felt awkward and weirdly clean. Splinter Cell Death Watch? I couldn't even finish it. But here's the prediction you can engrave in stone. The Last of Us Season 2 is going to win. Even though it was a weak follow-up, even though it turned into meme fuel, even though half the internet hated it. It doesn't matter. They will shove it across the finish line anyway. So mark my words, that award is already packed into a gift box waiting backstage.
I'm gonna be a dad. Yeah.
Games for Impact. Yeah, no. I skipped this one entirely. Every year it feels less like choosing a game and more like filling out a political questionnaire. I'm here to vote for games, not get lectured by a list of approved messages. So that one went straight out of the window. Now for my final thoughts. Look, every year the gaming community explodes after the winners are announced. People scratching their heads, timelines on fire, memes everywhere, and it's gonna happen again this year. 100% guaranteed. I have made 2 major predictions in this video, and I stand by them. Doesn't matter how we vote, it will go the other way if the producers want someone specific on stage giving some grand speech that turns the whole event into a TED Talk rather than talking about gaming. But hey, we keep watching, we keep voting, and the circus rolls on. Now stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to show you the full summary of my voting card so you can see exactly where every vote went. So here it is, my full vote card. Claire Obscure, Death Stranding 2, Arc Raiders, everything you saw on screen is exactly how I voted. And I'm not changing a damn thing. I voted with my gut, not with whatever political bingo card they're reading from backstage. And honestly, I'm fully prepared for half of these votes to get tossed into a digital shredder the second it conflicts with whatever narrative they want to push on December 11th. But now I want to hear your chaos predictions. Seriously, what do you think is getting robbed this year? Which category is gonna explode the internet? Which win is going to make gamers collectively lose their minds and start dropping memes like thermite grenades? Drop it all in the comments. I want to see your wildest, spiciest, unfiltered predictions. And hey, if the rant entertained you, pissed you off in a good way, or just made you nod along thinking, yep, this guy gets it, then hit the like button so the algorithm stops pretending I don't exist. And subscribe if you want the follow-up video after December 11th. Because trust me, I will be covering the aftermath of this circus. Alright, that's it from me. See you on the battlefield when the winners drop.